Welcome back to IPA, where we keep it real and raw. I'm with another special guest. I'll allow him to introduce himself.
Bo been ballin', big MHTF, Boski 48, checking in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Got the little Corona.
Tell me, who is Lani Rambo?
Lani Rambo. Lani Rambo is representation of Magic Hustle, the family. I'm a father, brother, family member, hard worker, musician, artist, athlete, all in one. You know what I'm saying? Like a jack of all trades, I say.
Damn.
Jack of all trades. That'd be a good name for it.
Okay. Damn. So tell me about your upbringing, man. Tell me about the childhood and shit. Where'd you go to school at?
I grew up in Gary, Indiana. Started off, I went to elementary at Washington Elementary. From there, went to Ambassador Academy. Went to Maryville. Took that from college, on up. But my upbringing was cool, man. Like I had both parents, but they divorced. I had 3 sisters. And like I said, I grew up around music.
Were you the only boy?
Only boy out of 3 girls and the oldest.
Damn.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That experience speak for itself, bro. Shit. Like I said, my pops did music and was also an athlete. My mother was an athlete and she did hair. So, I mean, I had both around me, but like I said, obviously I was growing a lot. So I wouldn't say they forced basketball on me, but they sat it in front of me. And that was like one of my first loves, but that music. You get what I'm saying? When I touched that music, it was later on in life, but when I touched that music, it changed my life.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So tell me about hooping then. Like, tell me about your experience going through your experience with basketball.
Yeah.
And like how that kind of defined the man that you became today.
But with basketball, I would say like I said, I was growing a lot when I was younger. I was one of those kids, like, I'm in a shoe carnival with my mama. She, damn, I just bought these. You get what I'm saying? I was that kid. So like, I was, and plus like with me having 3 sisters, I wasn't too used to being around like the guys yet. You get what I'm saying? So I had to be thrown into that. So basketball was like a real experience for me. I really had to learn to have brothers without having brothers, if you get what I'm saying, and like understanding, dealing with other egos and learning at the same time. So basketball was a wild ride for me at first, but as I got used to it, I understood like how fast I can click. And once I started seeing like little things like relationship with friends, my parents not having to pay for things, I'm traveling the world tight. You get what I'm saying? Like it changed my life. Yeah. Like for real. Yeah. But it wasn't until like I went all the way out to Saudi Arabia, and I said like I'm not done with basketball, but that was like a part of my final chapter of like, you get what I'm saying, that transition to me into music, and it was just like I seen the other side of the world that like usually like you'll see on TV, Dubai and all that, like it look crazy and real nice, but man, I seen the real side. You get what I'm saying? So, and I knew when I came back to the States, I had to make some shape. Yeah. So
I seen my homie Isaiah. He works for this company, and they had just flown him out to, I think he went out to Indonesia and India. Yeah. And he said that his experience out in India, like, it's almost breathtaking, like how much of a difference of the lives that we have back home versus the lives that they have. Like, seriously,
bro, it's not even a gas station out there. Like, it's markets, and this market's as if like you took some wood off of here and just put it together and. Yeah, this Rome's market. Like, no cap, bro. Like, you think I'm playing, not bro? Funny, but it's a real culture shock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Open a bag of Flamin' Hots, bro, and there's regular Cheetos in there type. Like,
what the fuck?
I'm telling you, bro. Like, no disrespect to the Arabian culture. No disrespect to the Arabian culture, but they don't even take showers the way that we take showers often. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Or like, it's a huge difference, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
I mean, a lot of shit. I mean, it seems like a lot of their lives are lived out of necessity.
Definitely.
Like you're not gonna. There's no such thing as like greed in that type of culture because you are just happy with what you could get.
That's the thing. Like the richest man is sitting next to the poorest man. You get what I'm saying? Like in the States, it's all different. Like you get what I'm saying? You can go on the side of town in the low income and be by the low income, and You get what I'm saying? No, the kings are right by the other people. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of confusing. It's a big culture shock, bro.
It's like a mind fuck.
Yeah, it's a big culture shock, bro. So you have to be very careful out there. But like I said, when I came back to the States, I just knew, like, with the resources that I seen that they had out there, I knew to be grateful for what I have out here and really make something shake. You get what I'm saying? Because there's people out here with less that's still making it happen. So
were you making music in the time that you were playing basketball, or was it kind of just something that, like, you picked up after the fact?
I was making music, but I wasn't putting out music. I put out my first project when I was still hooping, but I knew, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I was seeing it, like, for some reason, it just felt so good that I was okay with, you get what I'm saying, taking that step back, because I knew it was just worth it. I seen the reaction of other people, you get what I'm saying? I just knew it was in my blood. Like I said, it was, my pops did this, so it was times like, when I'm young, like, I'm talking about, like, when Bow Wow was hot. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm young as hell.
Early 2000s.
My pop's holding me up to the mic, but I'm so fucking nervous, I'm not saying shit. Mind you, like, I went to the studio with my pops for years, months, all the way in. He never heard me fully rap until I was, like, 20-something. Dead serious. And he was blown away, like, whoa, like, you get what I'm saying? But I tell people, like, bro, I sat and watched for 20 years before I spoke.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It was times I leave from him, come from the studio, I try to write my own rap.
Yeah.
Ball it up. Nah, I'm hooping. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, I don't know. I went through my ups and downs without speaking. So when I finally spoke, I knew it was time. You get what I'm saying? I knew what it felt like. I knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? So. And
it's nice to have somebody who was already, like, in the field that can kind of, like, help you avoid bumping your heads on certain shit that, like,
I'm still not to the level that he at.
Yeah.
You feel like music-wise? Oh, yeah, I get him. You get what I'm saying? I get him. But he got paid for shows. You feel me? And I'm talking about 20, 30 G. Like, you know what I'm saying? He getting paid for shows. You get what I'm saying? So that's the level that I got to finally be to be like, all right, I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. So, Michigan Bo. Michigan Bo, tell me about this project, man. Let me know something about it. Like, what was kind of like the inspiration behind it, and was it like, how did you feel at that time? Like, what were you going through in that phase?
My child was on the way. I was in hustle mode. I could say that for sure. But I was in mode to where I'm like, that's when I finally started writing my music. Before Michigan Bo, I was just literally, I knew how to punch in and punch out.
Yeah.
So I was adapting to moving my mind fast. Michigan Bo, I knew, like, I needed a different approach. With my child coming, like you said, we was talking about with Josh and everything, like, with my child coming, I knew, like, okay, if music is going to stick with me beyond this point, it got to be to another level, and it got to be some type of seriousness to this.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, for some reason, at that certain point, I started feeling like, without me writing and preparing myself properly, because proper preparation prepares poor performance, I live by my 5 Ps. It's like, bro, I got to go in with a different type of mindset. So when I actually sat down and wrote something, it felt like never before. You get what I'm saying? I never looked back since then. So, like, Michigan, but I was steady going back and forth out of Michigan. So that was the vibes. You get what I'm saying? I'm catching the vibes.
Just on the road.
Yeah. So as soon as I got it, I ran with it. I'm like, this is what I needed was that pen. You get what I'm saying? So
were you staying out in Michigan at the time, or did you just have, like, some homies out there?
I still got homies out there, but I was kind of staying. I would say I was staying because I'd go out for like a week's worth of time, come back, I'm right back out there. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like, you adapt to the music, you adapt to the feel, you adapt. Because at that time, that's when it was just now starting. The Michigan music was just now starting to reach the mainstream.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? That's why I made that bookmark, like, I was here. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm not just picking up on dick riding the flow. Nah, nigga, I was here when I heard it. You feel me? Like, I was in Michigan.
You seen the hype that it was creating, and, like,
exactly.
You were in there.
And that shit just like put together my whole tape in a way, like I was just rapping what I live at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing that shit, so I was feeling like Michigan Bo.
I feel it.
And everybody clicked on it. You know what I'm saying? And I just
So did you? While you were hooping and shit, did you have any other homies that were rapping that were also hooping with you?
Oh my God, man, come on now. You know, like, Come on, we
Because I feel like it's a hella hoopers that be rapping
hell
on low.
yeah, bro. What? Man, you would have thought like I didn't help somebody in rehab, bro. How many people that hit me up, bro? I'm finna start rapping, bro. I'm finna start fucking with this shit, bro. You need to what? I ain't nervous no more, bro. Like, cause real shit as athletes, bro, we get critiqued so much on who we should be, what we should say, how we should eat, how we should dress, who we should be around. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people get scared to be who they are. But like when I was going through with basketball, that's why I say God showed signs. Because while I was going through with basketball, that was my main flaw. It was never me hooping. It was my personality. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like me, I was the one that I'm going to be me. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to have the tats. You feel me? I'm going to curse.
Could give a fuck about
me
how
and my
somebody
homies
else
going to
feels
joke
about it.
on each other.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm going to talk my shit. You get what I'm saying? That's just where I come from. I'm going to show you my culture.
Yeah.
So like, I used to get in trouble for that a lot. You get what I'm saying? So it was just like, man, like, how could I enjoy something on my own account by just being me and just the music just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was the perfect thing for me. Like,
escape.
yeah, like I said, when I went to Saudi, I'm like, man, I really played this role for over a decade, damn near 15 years, and I'm at this point. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to be me. You know what I'm saying? So it just came out that way.
So throughout your journey, how has fatherhood affected all of what we've already been talking about?
Yeah.
Because I know once a child's in the mix, it slows you down, but it turns you up at the same time.
Facts.
So
Facts.
like talk about that.
I say like, when your child on the way, you gotta sit down. Like, you gotta sit down. Because a man ain't a man without a plan. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta come with a plan. And like, I thought you would think that's like, it's pausing you, but it's not pausing you, it's maturing you. You gotta have that maturity about what you got going on. If you notice, that's a transition period where a lot of rappers and musicians, even athletes, they take it to a whole nother level. But that's a whole nother level you can't reach without your child being on the way.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You can't even simulate that type of feel or that type of momentum. It's just, like I said, my child was on the way to Michigan Bowl, and that tape right there, and I can say it even killed everything. Okay, he an artist now. You get what I'm saying? I can listen to him now. People that I thought would never listen to my music start listening to my music. That's when I knew, like, my child, this is my child. This is not even just me. Because I couldn't even reach this level of seriousness without being self-awareness. And that's what brought to the table. So it's like, I don't know, it's maturity. I say it's maturity, like, and even the way that I speak, because I know now, like, everything that I put on the mic, maybe if it's 10, 15, 20 years from now, my kid gonna hear this.
100%.
You get what I'm saying? So by me telling my life, I gotta tell my life appropriately. I gotta tell my story appropriately to where my kid can digest this. It's not just about like, oh, can the bitches digest this? Can the niggas and can the club and this and that? You know what I'm saying? I want my kid to be able to digest my life and what I got going on and what I've done, what I'm not even proud of properly.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? So like, my kid just, even still to now, like even when I'm posting snippets and everything, I make sure I still understand that, like, even though she's not logically understanding what's going on now, she's watching, and she will one day learn and see this shit. So
exactly.
Yeah, so I don't know. It just changed my level of seriousness. I say, and my maturity with it. So,
dang. So, with that, like, did it change you spiritually?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
What? Because I talk to God all the time. I don't play. I do it right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't be embarrassed to God. He's gonna be embarrassed to you when it's your time. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
I take
sir.
that serious. So like certain things, like, oh yeah, because I had to come. It's not like I just knew. Oh, yup, I'm still gonna be a rapper. You get what I'm saying? It's still that second guessing man. Like, hey, yo, what I'm doing is that, will my child be proud of that? You get what I'm saying? Like, would it be like, would the person that's behind me still be supporting me? Is my people still gonna stay strong with me? Is this gonna be a process that I can make it? You get what I'm saying? To when my child get here, would she be, you feel me, comfortable with this? So hell yeah, I had to take that into consideration, and I don't know, it just felt good. Me mentioning my child, like, it felt good from the first time. Michigan Bowl was the first time I mentioned my child in the song. You get what I'm saying? So like, it felt good, it felt right, and I just wrote that on out. You get what I'm saying? So.
Damn. But that's real though. I mean, it seems like you take fatherhood very seriously. And And like for me, like I grew up without my dad. You know, I only had my mom in the picture. But throughout that experience, it made me appreciate what she did for me and my brother.
Yeah.
And it also made me want to never put another kid through that same situation.
Exactly.
Because like it's so even and granted, like I feel like I turned out to be a pretty okay dude. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's no telling who I could have been had I had that
father.
other person in my corner.
I go through the same thing because my parents went through divorce.
Yeah.
When I say they divorced was like final when I was in like first or second grade or something like that. So like my mindset changed.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying. Like I had my father, but I had him on a different type of aspect. If you get what I'm saying, like
It's like different terms.
emotionally wise, I couldn't have my father the way that I needed my father. If you get what I'm saying, due to that divorce. It's not just due to him not wanting to be in my life or nothing like that. It's just certain things like, you get what I'm saying? Certain things that, damn, I can't ride over to my pops to go learn how to shave.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I can't ride over to my pops to learn how to this, and that as a man. So it's certain things that just like, you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it missed me, but I had to pick up on and I had to teach myself off the quickness, because he just wasn't around. He just, you get what I'm saying? They separated at the time, or like, you get what I'm saying? And it was a rough time and period where I was angry because of that. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't know how to control my emotions and stuff like that because of that. So, like I said, with fatherhood, I make sure I don't leave my child sad. I don't care how many kids I have or what separate end they on or what I got going on. When I had my child, I understood my life and what I got going on comes second because my child comes first. She's growing. You get what I'm saying? Or any other child after that, it just comes first because they're growing.
Yeah.
And they need you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't never want her to experience that loneliness that I had before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm very, very on top of fatherhood, no matter what I got going on.
Oh, that's real. That's real. Damn. I mean,
Yeah.
shit. You got anything else you want to tell the people, man?
Man.
You got any new music coming out?
Oh yeah, definitely. We got Magic Hustle always got something new. You know what I'm saying? Joe, Lake Show Joe. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
I was just looking
I'm
at
about to
shit.
send him your way, bro. He need to do an interview with you.
Hey, tell him.
You get what I'm saying?
I'll either
Podcast,
come
whatever.
to him or he'll
No,
come to
for
me.
sure,
whatever.
for sure. He just dropped a video back serving. Make sure y'all go check that out.
Check that shit. It's
You get what I'm saying? We got more than enough videos out on the Magic Hustle page. We should be dropping some more videos next month. Me and Trap Town, I'm gonna send him your way. You also got Mitch. You also got DJ CJ, DJ Cinco.
Low key, Mitch been showing mad love.
Yeah,
He's been
no, that's
showing
how you
mad
get out.
love
That's
for
how you get
Grip,
out.
and I definitely I've been seeing, bro. I'm like, damn. Hopefully we could get in tune, but I think this is gonna be the connection.
I feel like you should link with him. He a very positive person, you know what I'm saying? And he know how to network and communicate with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He opened me up on that. You get what I'm saying? A little bit more, and started having us being more open to other people and having the right attitude, and you know what I'm saying, moving that way. And like I said, there's more than a couple artists that we associated with. Georgetown, G Ball, Tello from the Bronx, SK with the K. Like it's a lot of people, you get what I'm saying, that like, you know what I'm saying, they doing their thing.
Yeah.
And I should be dropping a project next month. And then Trap Channel, we're gonna drop Front Door Service.
Okay.
Front Door Service, it should be coming out. I ain't got a date on it yet, but we should have a couple videos. I'm gonna send you the information so you come to the video shoot. You get what I'm saying? We could do something from nothing and work something out. But yeah, we got project after project coming out, bro. I got a lot of stuff that's coming up, you know what I'm saying, on myself. I'm gonna send you some links or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let you get some shit before it drop. For sure. And we got merch coming out. So, and I'm gonna make sure I get that to you free of charge, bro. Free of charge. Free of charge.
I don't mind paying for it.
Nah, for sure. It's just out of the love, bro.
So
Swap brand for brand. I'm not even tripping off that shit. I just want to make sure that you feel the Magic Hustle vibe. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, you welcome to all our studio sessions. All that shit. We always linking up and trying to network with new people, artists, podcasts, interviews, anything. Just, you know what I'm saying? So we all make it together, bro. We shouldn't even be in the same city, same place without saying we work with each other. Because we all gonna get where we want to go. You know what I'm saying? As long as you put that work in. But it's just like, how I look if I'm in L.A., you in L.A., we from the same fucking city, but we never worked with each other before. What's the problem with that?
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Real shit. What's the
that shit
problem
really
with
do
that?
happen, though.
Like, yeah,
Like-
bro, but why? Why? Who didn't reach out to who? Who didn't do their job on what end that shit didn't happen? You get what I'm saying? Like, real shit. If we all go into the same networking events, if we all smoke the same weed, if we all eat at the same places, no mutual people, why haven't y'all linked up? You get what I'm saying? It got to be some type of animosity, jealousy, or something going on that the niggas didn't link up because y'all saw each other. You feel me? It's not like Gary big as fuck. Or Chicago
really
big as fuck. Niggas gonna get up with each other.
Yeah, and especially in the music scene, like the shit gets smaller, you know?
Hell yeah.
Like, a lot smaller.
You should have a list of people, you get what I'm saying, that you're reaching out to, or you working with, or you supporting. They should be at least able to identify you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. That's why I make sure I make my rounds. Even if somebody new, it don't matter about your following, the likes, views, none of that shit with me. Like, I just fuck with. If genuine people requested you, bro, you a genuine person to me. Till you prove me otherwise. You get what I'm saying? That's just, I just want to be in the presence of genuine people.
Yeah.
So I don't be mad at none of the shit that come with it. You know what I'm saying? As long as we building relationships and giving each other the resources that we need, I'll do whatever.
The rest of the shit will fall in line.
I'm telling you. So.
Yeah. I bet. Well, shit. Y'all heard it here first.
Big business.
I thought I told you that. Stuff 100 racks in the bag. Gucci prints on.